A Colorado Springs city councilor could be facing a recall in yet another local government shakeup here in southern Colorado. This all stems from the battle over the Royal Pines affordable housing complex, which is planned to be built on the northeast side of Colorado Springs. Back in May, newly elected City Councilman Tom Bailey voted to approve $60 million in bonds to go towards the project, a move which upset neighbors. Several lawsuits have been filed since the development was announced. Those have all been dismissed. Now the group has adopted a new approach, formally submitting a recall petition to the city clerk last week.
An attempt to recall a Colorado Springs city councilman is now underway. I'm Noah Kaplan with News 5 in Colorado Springs. Tom Bailey has only represented District 2 for just a little over 6 months. Now, some of his constituents have filed a petition for his recall. Those behind the petition tell me it goes back to this plot of land off of Union and Powers Boulevard.
We don't even need to leave the neighborhood, the community of Pine Creek, to get those signatures. So.
Tim Lewin lives near the land where the Royal Pines affordable housing complex will be built, and he's one of the organizers behind the petition to recall Councilman Tom Bailey. He says Royal Pines is the main reason for this petition, but it's not the only grievance he says he and his neighbors have with Bailey.
This is not just a Pine Creek, Royal Pines apartment issue. This is an issue all throughout the district.
And the finalized petition submitted says as much. It references the councilman's support for the Ford Amphitheater and the Carmen Line annexation, which the petition alleges contradicts the people he represents on both fronts.
When the concerns of the citizens are not being heard, it is the duty of those citizens to recall, to take action.
Councilman Bailey did not have time to interview Monday, but he did address the grievances on the petition in a statement he sent to me, saying he was not a council member when Royal Pines development or even the Carmen Line annexation was approved. The petition, however, says he voted in favor of the annexation, so I asked Lewin about this.
It's really not about the Carmen Line Annex vote, it's about what the Carmen Line Annex vote represents, which is he is for a giant development in a place where the citizens do not want it.
You see how that could be misleading.
It's up for the people to read our statement, and it's up for the people to decide how they're going to interpret that statement.
Bailey also said in the statement, holding a different view does not mean I'm ignoring constituents or lacking transparency. I don't claim to have all the answers, but I do know that I am doing the best I can to understand what my fellow citizens want. According to the city's charter, a little less than 1,800 signatures are needed for a recall election. Lewin says if enough people sign, then constituents will work to nominate his potential replacement. A replacement for a district where Bailey ran unopposed earlier this year. Since Bailey's vote likely did not change the outcome of the council's past decisions on this development, I asked Lewin what he and his neighbors hope to gain from this process. He responded by saying the most important thing is that they're heard. In Colorado Springs, Noah Kaplan, News 5.
And if you feel like this is a story you've heard before, you're not entirely wrong. There have been several leadership changes in local government here in southern Colorado in the last few months. Over in Palmer Lake, 2 different trustees, Shauna Ball and Kevin Dreyer, were recalled after the town held a special election in September. This is due to the ongoing debate over building a Buc-ee's travel center in the town. The recall petition was filed back in March and also included a 3rd trustee, Dennis Stern. His name was dropped after he was appointed mayor pro tem. That's because former Mayor Glant Havenar abruptly stepped down. And then over in Pueblo, City Council passed an ordinance which will allow voters to decide whether they want to keep a strong mayor form of government or to revert back to a city manager system. Mayor Heather Graham vetoed the ordinance, but that was overridden by City Council. And as a reminder, ballots for the November election were sent out October 10th. You have until 7 p.m. on November 4th to drop them off at any ballot box. For a full list of important dates regarding the election, along with what's on the ballot across southern Colorado and the state, be sure to visit our website, KOAA.com.